graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the Civic crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahok.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon to everyone, and welcome back to Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park in Collinsville. A little baseball action for you today on the day after Easter, the final day of Easter break for the students at Collinsville High School. And we're here for a little baseball action as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Eagles of Civic Memorial High School. And my name is Todd Duke. Again, a very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome into the pregame show brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Kahawks come into this contest with a record of 4-6 on the year in the first 10 games, and they are under their fourth-year head coach Brett Swip, who now brings with him a record of 43-60. Civic Memorial, they are also 4-6 on the year. Their head coach is Nick Smith. He is into his 8th season as the head baseball man for the Eagles and has a record of 101 wins and 104 losses. Kahawks are coming off of a solid 7-2 win Saturday afternoon here in their home opener over visiting Breeze Central. Junior third baseman Carter Harrington, well, he played third Saturday, had the hot bat on that day. He went 3 for 3 with a walk, a triple, a home run, a couple of runs batted in. First baseman on Saturday, Adam Bovenet with 3 RBIs. And on the mound, senior Bryce Limp turned in 6 solid innings of work to pick up his first win on the year. Limp scattered 4 hits, no runs scored, only 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. Collinsville has won 2 of their last 3 and are looking for their first win streak of the year, which they can do here this afternoon if they so can pull out that win. Today is the first of 5 games scheduled this week, with a game tomorrow, off day on Wednesday, then games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, of course, all with weather permitting. And during this span of 2 wins in their last 3 games, Collinsville has outscored their opponents 22-10. Civic Memorial started the year playing 2 games on the same day. In the In Edwardsville, the Eagles started the year with a 6-2 loss to Dunlap. That game was at SIUE, and they followed that up with an 8-7 win over Teutopolis at the JV field out at the Edwardsville High School District 7 Sports Complex. Civic Memorial had an 8-0 lead going into the final inning before the Wooden Shoes put up 7 runs in the top of the 7th, but the Eagles did hold on. After hanging on for that 1-run win, the Eagles lost 3 straight games, 4-2 at Bree Central, 10-1 at home versus Mount Vernon, and then 7-6 at DuQuoin. The Eagles then went to Heron for 2 games and won both, 15-3 over the host Tigers and 6-5 over Olney. Last week, Civic Memorial went 1-2, with a 8-0 home loss to Alton, an 8-7 win at Mater Dei, and a Friday afternoon loss of 11-9 at home versus Piasaw Southwestern. Collinsville comes in averaging 4.3 runs scored per game. Civic Memorial a little better than that. They're averaging 5.7 runs per game. Defensively, though, Collinsville allowing 5.3 against them, while Civic Memorial is allowing 6.8. Time for our senior interviews to begin for the baseball team because we've got a lot of them, and we will begin by talking things over with the son of our pregame sponsor. Dr. Chris McCluskey's son, Cole McCluskey, is our guest right after this timeout on the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft-wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back at Fletcher Field. Second time in about 2 days that we've been here, and we're here because this is where baseball is played. Collinsville getting ready to take on Civic Memorial. Joining us now, appropriately enough, on the Chiropractic Works pregame show is number 3 in your program. That would be senior Cole McCluskey, the son of the proud papa, Chris McCluskey, who's the owner and operator of said Chiropractic Works. All right, man. First of all, I know the answers to a lot of these questions because I know who your family is, but for those out there that don't know about you and your family, tell us a little bit about your family.
So, I mean, my family's big Collinsville people, right? So my grandpa, Mike Muir, big in starting the Italian Fest. My grandma, Jackie Muir, taught at the high school. She was a counselor, dance coach. My mom grew up dancing. My dad moved here, takes care of a lot of high school athletes. I mean, I'm involved in a bunch of sports. My sisters are in Collinsville. Just a big Collinsville family. We love the area.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your role here with Collinsville. You are a pitcher. You have been for the last 3 seasons. Not a lot of innings for you over the last couple of years, and you've got 2 under your belt so far this year. So tell me a little bit about why pitching.
Why pitching? So that's where I found kind of my groove last season. I didn't have the best season, and I kind of reflected between school ball and summer ball, and I had a mentality change of just having more fun with the game, remembering it's a game, and had the best summer of my life. Baseball-wise, came back, and my first 2 innings here have been nothing short of what I expected. I produce out there, and I can't wait for the rest of the season.
All right, pretty sure I know the answer to this question. Who got you started in the game of baseball?
My dad. That's easy. That's an easy one. Baseball family. I mean, my earliest memories are playing ball with my dad out in the backyard, watching Cardinals game, going to Cardinal games, coming to Kahok baseball games when I'm younger. I love the game, and I'm hoping to be in it for a long time.
All right, I know you played a little bit of football, not this past fall, but the fall before that, as a wide receiver. Do you have a specific sport that you love more one than the other? I'm going to guess baseball.
Baseball, definitely. I think it's one of the only sports that you can't win with sheer muscle. It takes you have to be smart about the game. It's an intelligent man's game. That's what I appreciate about it.
All right, let's get to know you a little bit more, man. This is my favorite things category, which is your favorite things. All right, man. Favorite sweet snack.
Sweet snack. That's tough. I like a frozen Hershey's bar.
I like frozen Reese's myself. Favorite salty snack.
Salty snack. I like the salty chips.
Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Which one's your favorite?
I'm going dinner. A nice dinner.
What is it and who cooks it?
That's tough. Probably my dad's steak. Dad's grilling a steak, heck yeah.
I know he's up there with the lobster as well. Yeah. All right, tell me a little bit about your favorite restaurant.
Favorite restaurant? That's tough. We don't eat out a lot. I'll go Porter's Steakhouse.
Sticking with the steak, I like that. All right, favorite music genre, what kind of music you like?
Country, 100%. Ask anybody.
Favorite group or artist in that country genre?
Right now, probably Muscadine Bloodline.
Never heard of them. How about old school country? Got a favorite?
Old school country? Big Hank Williams Jr.
That's cool. All right, school-wise, favorite class?
World Leadership this year, Leadership 101.
Least favorite class?
Spanish 4.
It didn't take very long to answer at all. All right, tell me a little bit about what the future has in store for Cole McCluskey. What are you doing after graduation this May?
Yeah, so I'll be going to Illinois Wesleyan University to play baseball most likely. So I'm super excited and blessed with that opportunity, but really looking forward to my last summer with the guys. We're all going our separate ways. So one last hurrah for a couple months.
What is going to be your major? Do you know yet?
Either business or law.
All right, cool. Shout out time, man. Who out there would you like to say hi to?
Oh, I think I'm going to speak for all the guys here. We're gonna thank the community here, because without the community, this baseball team isn't much. We have a lot of people that come out and do a lot for us with the baseball day and all of our sponsors, the banners around the outside of the field. So I think from me and the rest of the guys, just thank you to the community that shows up and supports us every day.
All right, talk to me about your 2 appearances in back-to-back games. You had an inning versus Mascoutah, an inning versus Breeze Central, and you did pretty well in both.
Yeah, so it's a little later start this year. I happened to break my jaw beginning of the season, so not really ideal starting your senior year with a little setback, but I had a good mentality throughout it, knowing I need to come back better than when I left, and I feel that I did that, and I came out and performed against Mascoutah and performed against Breeze Central, so I think I'm ready to get out there and do it again, starting tomorrow against Ladue.
All right, well, you guys have CM today, I guess, and you're not playing since you are talking about Ladue tomorrow. Tell me, what do you think it's going to take for your teammates to string together for the first time this year 2 wins in a row?
I think it's going to be a lot more of what we saw against Breeze Central, is stringing together a lot of little base knocks rather than a couple blasts. I'd rather see 8, 9, 10 hits in a hit column than 2 hits and 2 home runs. That makes sense?
Makes sense to me. I'm a baseball guy, man. Hey, Cole McCluskey, thanks a lot for the visit, man. Good luck to you in your future.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Cole McCluskey, number 3 in your program, and we will take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the starting rosters for each side. Collinsville and Civic Memorial coming up next on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Once again, we welcome you back to Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park in Collinsville, getting you set for this baseball game between your Kahawks and the Civic Memorial Eagles. Here are your starting lineups. We'll begin with Civic Memorial. They'll be coming to the plate first, and first up will be Jacob Flowers. He'll bat first and play third base. Tyler Mills will be the DH. He'll be batting in the number 2 spot, and he will be batting for their pitcher, Andrew Nation. Batting in the number 3 spot and behind the plate doing the catching is Noah Peterson. At first base and batting cleanup is Kahok. Playing left field and batting fifth is Riley Lamb. Batting in the 6th spot and playing right field is Elijah Gruen. Batting 7th is Carter Braun. He'll hold down duties at shortstop. at second base. And batting 8 is Trent Heflin. And batting 9th and playing center field is Braden Prott. For your Collinsville Kahawks, Carson Perrell will lead things off today for Collinsville in the bottom of the first. He'll play left field, followed by Carter Harrington, who will be batting second and playing second today. And it just so happens that batting third and playing third is Adam Bovenet. On the mound is Chris Alcorn. He'll be batting in the cleanup spot. Ethan Bagwell is playing the role of designated hitter today. He'll be batting in the 5 spot, and he'll be batting for the catcher, Ben Tillman. Keaton Call plays first base and bats 6th. Batting in the 7 hole is the shortstop, Darren Pinnell. Luke Robinson is the right fielder, batting 8th, and Bryce Limp will be batting 9th and playing center field. That's a look at your starting lineups for both Collinsville and Civic Memorial. One more break coming your way, and then Zach Roseman will join me, and we'll get this game underway between Collinsville and Civic Memorial, and that will be coming your way after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahok Sports Network, as well as the Kahok Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Collinsville, located at 1008 Vandalia Street, or call Jason Regg at 618-223-5215 or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
And once again, we welcome you back to Fletcher Field here at Woodland Park. We're just about ready to go between Collinsville and Civic Memorial. And Civic Memorial coming up to the plate first, and they will be facing Chris Alcorn on the mound. Chris, on the year, has 3 games under his belt. All 3 games he has started. He is 1-2 so far in the year. A total of 9 innings pitched and a 1.56 earned run average. And Alcorn so far in the year, 14 strikeouts and 9 walks. Defensively for your Kahawks, Carson Perrell in left field. Bryce Limp is in center field. Luke Robinson in right field. Around the horn on the infield, Adam Bovanet is at third base. Darren Pinnell at shortstop. Carter Harrington is at second base. Keaton Call at first base. We told you about Chris Alcorn on the mound. And Ben Tillman is behind the plate for your Kahawks. My name is Todd Duke. On the other microphone, Zach Roseman. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good. It's hope you had a pleasant Easter, Todd. It's we're a little worried about getting this one done, but looks like the weather is held off for the most part. Had a little bit of rain earlier today, but field still looks pretty good, and I actually have some blue skies here for about a 4:35 first pitch.
Yeah, looks like I'll have to be adjusting my brightness here once that sun comes back out. All right, here is the lefty Alcorn, and the first batter he faces is Jacob Flowers, and a swing and a miss by Flowers, who has a 424 average coming into this contest with 8 runs batted in. He has 3 doubles to go along with his 14 base hits on the year thus far. That one misses a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike the count to the right-hander Jacob Flowers, who will be playing third base in the bottom of this inning. Alcorn back to work, swinging a base hit off of the glove at first base of Keaton Call. I thought that was going to get through anyway, and then Call dove out to his right, and that ball just tipped off his glove, so that's how Alcorn gets greeted here in the top of the first inning. 1 batter up, 1 batter coming to the plate, and that would be Tyler Mills, who is the DH here this afternoon for Civic Memorial. And Mills comes in batting .333 with 8 RBIs, just like Jacob Flowers had. Also, 3 doubles, just like Flowers had, but throw in a triple. And that's the difference in Mills and Flowers right now. Here's the pitch, and that one's in there for a called strike. Flowers has 3 stolen bases on the year, so be aware of him trying to steal. Civic Memorial has 16 stolen bases on the year, and they have yet to be caught.
Yeah, it's was good. Go ahead and give Flowers a hit and keep that nice high batting average still pretty high.
That one just missed.
Yeah, and just a hair low. Pretty good spot there from Alcorn, and good take there from Mills. Is a bit more wind than we did on Saturday, blowing pretty much straight in.
Yeah, straight in from right field into the press box here. So it might be a little difficult to get one out down the first base line. A throw over to first base, and back in time is Flowers. Noah Peterson, the catcher, waits on deck, but right now Tyler Mills up to the plate. Where's number 21? Has a 1-1 count going against Alcorn. Alcorn, the lefty again. From the stretch, checks on his runner and throws over again, and back in safely once again is Jacob Flowers.
Yeah, Bovanet playing pretty far in on the edge of the grass, and Call on the bag trying to hold Flowers, maybe looking for a bunt here.
And here comes the 1-1, swinging a foul ball that's going to get out of play onto the street over here past the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Tyler Mills, who will be batting today for the pitcher, Andrew Nation. I like that last name. I got Cale Hawk, too. I like that last name, Hawk.
Is it just Nation like N-A-T-I-O-N?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. All right.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ball that gets away, and it's going to get so far away that there's not going to be a play.
Yeah, batter's out. First base is occupied.
Yeah, first base occupied, yep.
And then Flowers will advance on, I would think would get scored as a wild pitch.
Yep, that's how I'm going to score it.
We'll see how it's scored in the official book.
So Alcorn gets the strikeout, and a runner down at second base with 1 out, and up to the plate will step Noah Peterson, the catcher. Noah Peterson on the year batting .323 with 8 runs batted in also. That seems to be a theme here. 8 runs batted in for a lot of guys. I think that's the last time 8 runs batted in, guys. But Peterson is the only Eagle to have a home run so far this year.
Yeah, pretty, not real tall, but pretty stockily built. And I reckon he probably got a hold of one. He hit it a pretty good ways, and it seems like he's done it at least once this year.
So runner at second and 1 away. And the first pitch into Peterson from Alcorn is inside, and it gets tangled up in the feet of Peterson, but no harm, no foul there, as Ben Tillman was able to pick it up, and staying put at second base was Jacob Flowers. It is a very warm, comfortable afternoon. Humidity's been a little high, and that sunshine comes out. It's going to do some damage to the atmosphere. We're supposed to get some storms later tonight, right around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock tonight. But, 3 days ago, they were saying it was going to rain all day Monday.
Yep.
And it didn't.
Nope.
A little shower around 1 o'clock or so.
Yeah. And like I said, blue sky here today.
We're getting there. Clouds are moving out. And the next pitch, swinging a shot right off of Alcorn. And there's not going to be any play to be made. No one covering first base. That's because Keaton Call came in and got that ricochet off of the legs of Chris Alcorn. And that is going to prompt a visit from the coaching staff here to make sure that Alcorn's okay.
And it looks like Chris is all right, as number 2 will come in as a courtesy runner for the catcher.
That would be Justin Bonnets. He spells his name Banovz, but I made sure. I went down and asked the coaching staff, any names that I don't know how to pronounce, I ask, and he said it's Bonnets, just like Easter bonnets. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So Alcorn appears to be okay. And now with runners at the corners, they will be facing the cleanup hitter, and that would be Kahok, the first baseman. Hawk on the year, batting .379, 5 runs batted in, 2 triples, 3 doubles, and 6 singles on the year for young Mr. Hawk. So the Eagles are threatening here in the first inning. Alcorn in his 4th start of the year. From the stretch, checks on his runner at first and brings one home. Swing and a miss. Took a little off of that one, did Alcorn, and Hawk swung right through it.
Yeah, a little, maybe a little bit of a shaky start, kind of unlucky hits there. Just kind of got one right off the glove, a call, and then that one kind of right off the leg of Alcorn, and it looks like he's okay. He'll go over and check on Bonnets down at first.
0-1 the count to Cale Hawk. Riley Lamb, the left fielder, waits on deck. Collinsville could get out of this with a double play. K-Hawks have turned 3 double plays this year, as that pitch is a little outside, 1-1. Had a double play here Saturday against Breeze Central.
Oh wait, yeah, and that would be 4.
Well, they were only in the book as 2, so I added the other one on because I remember that my stat sheet had 2 double plays Saturday when I did that game, so I added that one on to give them 3. Here's the next pitch. That one stays a little high, and it's 2-1. 312 down the third base line, right field, and 310 down left field. That's the distance to the fences. 360 in the right center field gap, 375 in the left center field gap. Right around 370 straight away center field. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, Alcorn signed to be a Lindenwood Lion come next year.
Well,
get to play at the Division I level, which is always nice.
2-2 pitch from Alcorn to Hawk as he takes his time looking over at his runner, Bonnets, and now Hawk will call time at home.
Civic Memorial in the gray pants, purple uniforms with
back-to-back games where both teams' primary color is purple. Yep. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes is Hawk. So 2 strikeouts in the inning thus far for Chris Alcorn, and he can get out of this if he can find a way to get Riley Lamb out. Lamb, the leading hitter for CM, 429 on the year, 6 runs batted in, has a double, a triple, and a few base hits as well. He has not had as many plate appearances as the rest of the guys. The rest of the guys are around 35, 40. Lamb has 16. Here's a swing and a high pop fly. This one's going to be taken care of at second base by Carter Harrington. And that is the way that the first inning, of the first half inning anyway, comes to a close as the Eagles were unable to get anyone across after 2 hits. Both of those runners were left on base. And we will head now to the bottom half of the second inning. Collinsville coming to the plate for the first time this afternoon, and we'll tell you all about it after a timeout here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville.
Carson Perrell will lead things off here in the bottom half of the first for Collinsville, and he looks at one high and inside, a little high and tight there. And ball one out of the hands of Andrew Nation. Carson Perrell on the year batting .286 with 2 runs batted in. The next pitch is a swing and a chance for the shortstop. Bounces off his glove, then off his chest. Having a hard time picking it up is Carter Braun. And Carson Perrell is going to reach via the air. Andrew Nation on the hill for Civic Memorial. And Nation, his 3rd start of the year, he is 0-2. And in the previous 8 innings, he has an ERA of 6.13 and 9 strikeouts to go along with 4 walks as he faces Carter Harrington, the big bat from Saturday afternoon here against Breeze Central. And that one is in there for a called strike. And for Harrington on the year, comes in batting .259, leads the team in home runs. He hit his 2nd home run of the year Saturday afternoon against Breeze. 5 runs batted in, has a double and a triple to his credit as well as he moves the hips back away from that pitch, which was inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Yeah, Nation working from the stretch got kind of a pretty low release point. Not quite sidearm, but definitely in that kind of 3/4 range.
And the runner goes. The throw down to second base is in time, but in there safely on a nice job was Carson Perrell.
Yeah, good job. Kind of a protection swing there from Harrington, kind of disrupt Peterson a little bit.
That is Perrell's 3rd stolen base of the year. Collinsville has now 19 stolen bases. They've been caught 3 times previously. So 1 ball, 2 strike to count to Harrington. And now time called. Collinsville here in their completely white uniforms, tops and bottoms. They have the word Kahawks written across the fronts of those jerseys in purple, and the numbers on the backs and the fronts are also in purple. It's a purple day.
Yep.
The right-hander Nation checks on his runner and brings it home. A little sidearm delivery there. Strike 3 called. Carter Harrington doesn't like the call. He walks back to the dugout with his hands on his hips. And we have 1 out, and up to the plate steps Adam Balvanette. And Balvanette on the year leading the Kahawks in the batting department, .438 average. Mostly all singles. He has 1 double, still looking for his 1st home run. 10 runs batted in on the year for the lefty 3rd baseman today, Balvanette. And the first pitch he swings at and knocks it out of play. That's back into the wooded area behind the Kahawk dugout down the 3rd base line. So 0-1. Runner on at second base, 1 out. Eagles stranded 2 in their half of the first. Collinsville looking to see if they can bring around Perrell, and a swing and a miss by Balvanette puts him in an 0-2 hole.
This will be a little interesting. I don't know how many guys you'll kind of see with that sort of release point, but may take a time through the order or so for the Kahawks to figure it out.
Next one's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Balvanette. Another one who had a brother that played for Collinsville a few years back. Got Perrell on that list. And strike 3 called back-to-back. Kahawks got caught looking at 3rd strikes. And the 2nd strikeout of the inning for Nation, and he'll have to deal with his opposing pitcher in Chris Alcorn. Alcorn on the year, batting .333 with 1 home run, 6 runs batted in. Back-to-back lefties here for Collinsville. See if Alcorn can bring in Perrell. This one's outside. Perrell, another one of those with a brother that played baseball for Collinsville a few years back.
Yep. Jackson, who is here today.
In the house.
Yep. Got a handful, Braden Lemp.
Yeah.
Bryce, and
that one's a called strike. That'll even things out at 1-1.
There any others that I can think of?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, not that I can think of.
Next pitch. That one hits the outside corner.
He's been, this umpire pretty willing to give that pitch on the outside part. And if that's what it's going to be, that's fine. All you ask is that it's consistent.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Collinsville trying not to strike out the side here. And that one's a little bit high. Throw down to third base. Runner on the way, and he is out trying to steal third base. And that is the way that the inning comes to a close. So Chris Alcorn will get the lead off in the next half inning as we switch to the top of the second inning. No score as of yet between Collinsville and Civic Memorial, and we'll be back right after another timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you from Fletcher Field here in Woodland Park. Looks like those blue skies kind of clouded back up there.
A little bit.
Oh, you're going to have a little sunshine peeking out. So far, though, the clouds kind of sticking around. And we have moved on to the top of the second inning. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters here for Civic Memorial. And if anyone can get on, the number 9 hitter, Braden Prott, will have a chance to bat. But we know for sure Elijah Gruen, Carter Braun, and Trent Heflin will bat here in this inning. And first up is Elijah Gruen, batting .353 on the year with 4 runs batted in. And he will face the lefty, Chris Alcorn. Alcorn ready to deliver. Second inning underway. Swinging a foul ball out of play. Watch your 2 low. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. To number 9, Elijah Gruen. Probably just goes by Eli, I would imagine.
Could be Elijah.
Could be. He's on the roster as Elijah. Swinging a chance at first base. Call. Gloves it. And he'll race over to the bag himself. And that play will go 3 unassisted for out number 1.
How about a shortstop, Carter Braun?
That brings up the shortstop, Carter Braun. And Braun on the year, batting an even .200, looking for his first run batted in. In 29 plate appearances, he has 5 singles. Alcorn, ready to go back to work. Had a lefty on the mound Saturday in Bryce Limp. Got a lefty today in Chris Alcorn.
Really, I guess there's one other lefty in the pitching staff. You count Mason Hartman. But not too many.
Alcorn ready with the 0-1. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Got a busy week this week. We'll be at Kahok Stadium tomorrow. Lady Kahok soccer action as they take on Alton. And the pitch from Alcorn, swinging a foul ball out of play. That one gets back over at the Woodland Park Apartments complex. See if the Lady Kahawks can get a win against Alton tomorrow. Looking for that first one. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swinging another foul ball out of play.
Not the same spot.
Pretty close. That one sounded like it hit something other than pavement.
Yeah, I think it hit the roof.
Did it?
Maybe.
Okay. A lot better than car.
Yeah, there were a lot of them out here Saturday.
There was. Another 1-2 pitch. Did he offer? Yes, he did. And a nice job picking that up from Tillman after the ball got away from him, and he just tags out Braun. So the third strikeout of the game for Chris Alcorn. And 2 outs in the inning. And here is Trent Heflin, the second baseman. Heflin on the year batting .182 with 1 run batted in. And the righty will look at the first one from Alcorn, the lefty, and that one hits the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Number 9 hitter in the order, Braden Prott, waits in the on-deck circle. Alcorn ready with the 0-1, and he offered that one as well, so 0-2. And Alcorn one pitch away from having a pretty efficient 1-2-3 inning. Alcorn came in with 14 strikeouts on the year. He's now up to 17. Swing and a chance for Darren Pinnell at shortstop. Into the glove, and the throw over is in time for out number 3, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Chris Alcorn. And the Collinsville Kahawks out on the defensive side of things. Time for the offensive side of things. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Collinsville coming up to the plate, and we'll be back to tell you all about their next at bat after we come back from a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting.
Chris Alcorn was at the plate when Carson Perrell got thrown out trying to steal third base, so Alcorn will get a fresh new at-bat here against Andrew Nation. And the righty Nation delivers, and swing and a miss by Alcorn. They have heights and weights on their roster here for Civic Memorial, so Nation, I was commenting, and he looks like a pretty big kid. How about 6'4", 195 pounds?
Yeah, he's pretty tall, pretty sturdily built, too. And
yeah.
Gets that one in on the low inside corner.
Quickly 0-2 to his opposing pitcher, Chris Alcorn. Nation peers over that glove, and the windup and the pitch on the way. Stays a little high, 1-2.
And clouds starting to thicken up a bit more now.
Yeah, they are. Thought we were going to get some sunshine here in a little bit, but that's not going to be the case. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Alcorn. Swing and a miss. He swung through that high off-speed delivery. And that is the third strikeout for Nation. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Ethan Bagwell. Bagwell comes into this contest, batting .320 with a home run, 4 runs batted in. Bagwell's a hefty individual himself. And a bouncing ball back over to Nation. He snares it, and he throws high, and on his way to second base with no problem whatsoever is going to be Ethan Bagwell.
And it got kind of behind the L screen.
Well, he would have made it to first anyway, or second anyway.
So, yeah, they'll call it dead to not allow Bagwell to advance any farther. So we'll see how they...
Second error of the game for Civic Memorial. First one didn't hurt him. We'll find out if this one does, as Keaton Call will come to the plate with Bagwell down at second base. And Keaton Call on the year, batting .227 as he fouls that one down the first base line. 6 runs batted in, has a triple and 3 doubles and only 1 single on the year. So Keaton Call knows how to put the ball in play.
Yep. Infield playing pretty much straight up for the Eagles. Slight movement from Braun to kind of hold Bagwell.
Swing and a pop foul. That's going to go back behind the crowd here, in between the dugout and the press box. And Keaton Call in an 0-2 hole. Nation works from the stretch once again. Checks on his runner Bagwell at second base. Brings the pitch home. That's inside. Ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And Nation gotten off to a pretty good start here for a guy with an ERA of, said about 6, right?
Yeah.
Looks all right so far.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Keaton Call. So 2 strikeouts in the first. 2 strikeouts so far here in the second. So it's going to be up to Darren Pinnell to keep things going here for Collinsville. And Pinnell batting .158 on the year with 3 runs batted in.
Yeah, got off to a pretty slow start, but he's been hitting the ball better the past few games, so hopefully he can keep that going.
Swing and a foul that stays at home plate. DP5 going to McKendree to play some football. Got 7 guys on this baseball roster. They're going to play baseball at college. Pinnell's the only one on this roster that's going to play football at the college level. Here's the 0-1 from Nation. Swing and a ball that's hit out to Gruen, and that'll drop in front. Bagwell will score, and Collinsville in the lead, 1-0. Ball gets away. It's going to roll all the way to the Kahok dugout. On his way to third base is Pinnell, and he'll be in there standing up.
All right, so that's I guess a single and an error probably is how you would score that.
Going to be a single and an error in my book, and an RBI single at that, but who do you give the error to? Is that going to go to Gruen, I guess?
That's probably. I mean, we'll see how it gets scored on Game Changer, but that's how I would do it. Give the RBI single to Darren, which I think they did.
Luke Robinson up to the plate, the right fielder. And the first one from Nation, where the runner just 90 feet away, is just a little bit inside. Robinson looking for his first base hit of the year. He has a couple of stolen bases as a courtesy runner, but still looking for that first single. And if he gets one, it'll be an RBI single as that one hits the outside corner, and it'll even the count at 1-1.
Well, they just said Pinnell got to third on the throw. They didn't credit Gruen with an error there. So
well, I'm going to credit Gruen with the error.
Yeah, probably should, but whatever.
Yeah. There's a pitch, swing and a shot, but Gruen is going to be coming in, and he can't get there, and it gets away from him. It rolls to the warning track. Pinnell is in to score, and there is the first single for Luke Robinson of the year, an RBI single, and he makes it to second base on another error by Gruen out there in right field, and Collinsville now leads 2-0. And now we're going to have a visit to the dugout, or excuse me, a visit to the mound from the coaching staff here for Civic Memorial, as all of a sudden, after kind of breezing through the first inning and then 2 strikeouts here in this inning, a couple of errors have opened up the doors, and Collinsville has taken advantage of those errors.
Yeah, that time they did give him the error on Game Changer, so I don't know that you can really blame Nation too much. I mean, he has given up 2 base hits, but at the end of the day, as a fielder, you gotta get the ball in safely, and mound visit pretty quick. And we'll see what Bryce Lemp is able to do, try and flip the lineup over to Peril.
Yeah, Bryce Lemp, the number 9 man in the order, and Lemp comes in batting 160, looking for his first RBI, so he's got an RBI opportunity here, the lefty does.
We know Robinson can run a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Nation continues to work from the stretch. Checks on his runner, and will throw, and will bluff the throw, as the shortstop, Carter Braun, was going to cover. Elijah Gruen having a little rough go at it out there in right field.
Yeah, kind of fighting the wind a little bit. And the second one kind of got an awkward hop, and then he just kind of sailed it.
Here's the pitch, swinging a foul ball out of play. Back into the woods here at Woodland Park. Carson Peril waits on deck.
Yeah, fairly decent crowd on hand. Handful of Civic Memorial fans making the 25-minute trip or so down from Bethalto.
Nation pitches to Lemp, and that one's inside. That'll even the count at 1-1. Nation probably working a little bit more than he would like to be.
Yeah, up over 30 pitches now, and probably the way he thinks about it, he's probably thinking he should have been done by now.
Probably. Swinging a shot up the middle, ranging over to his right is Heflin, the second baseman, and he throws over in time for the out, and that's the way that the inning comes to a close on a 4-3 putout. But Collinsville does put up a couple of runs, unearned runs, both of them were. 2 hits in the inning and 3 errors committed, and Collinsville strands their first base runner of the day. We head now to the top of the 3rd inning. Collinsville out front by a score of 2-0. Back with that 3rd inning in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for good food, good times, and good people? Look no further than the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Just over the bridge from the Kahok Stadium, Bridge Inn features a friendly and courteous staff that serves up the coldest drinks and the best food in the Metro East. Lunch and dinner is available daily, with a breakfast menu every Saturdays and Sunday morning. And don't forget about fantastic fish fry Fridays. Bridge Inn also features pool tournaments on most weekends and a gaming area for the over 21 crowd. Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Check them out at 519 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call for carryout orders at 618-344-3530. The best is yet to come at the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. 618-344-3530.
Back here at Woodland Park at Fletcher Field, Todd Duke and Zach Roseman along with you. I don't know why my little screen is kind of flashing right now. That's weird. Never seen it do that before.
Yeah, that's a bit odd, but
yeah. The number 9 man in the order for Civic Memorial, Braden Prott, the only one not to bat so far. He looks at a strike. And Prott on the year, batting an even 200 with 1 run batted in. And he's in an 0-1 hole to Chris Alcorn, and here is Alcorn's next pitch. That one's on the outside corner as well.
yeah, he's I guess with this umpire, I said we'll give it to you on the corners, but not very much on the low side of things.
A little outside with that pitch.
Not a real tall guy, is Prott. What's he? He said you got the heights for him.
I do.
What's he listed at?
5'7".
Yeah, that's
He's an
probably
inch taller than me.
Yeah, probably about right.
Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Prott for out number 1, and that's the 4th strikeout on the afternoon for Chris Alcorn. Back to the top of the order, and Jacob Flowers will come to the plate. I've been playing baseball at Civic Memorial since Civic Memorial became a high school in time for the 1950-51 class. It was actually called Bethalto High School for a long time until they built the new high school in time for the 1979-1980 season. Here's one in foul territory. Keaton Call right at the pitching rubber in the bullpen for Civic Memorial. And he hauls in the foul pop-up for out number 2.
Yeah, real efficient work here from Alcorn. Gets 2 outs on 2 pitches, working pretty well here.
Yeah.
Kind of like Lump did on Saturday.
Here's Tyler Mills. Flowers, by the way, had the leadoff base hit in the first inning, but he was stranded at third. Here's the pitch, and Tyler Mills was a strikeout victim his first time up, one of 2 strikeouts in the first inning for Alcorn, and he swings right through that offering. Mills, the DH, batting for the pitcher, Andrew Nation. Lefty Alcorn ready with the 0-1, and another swing and a miss.
Got through the legs of Tillman, but no harm done, no runner on.
Civic Memorial only has 2 regional championships in the new century. 2004 under Gary Bruning, and in 2017 under this current head coach, Nick Smith, and that was in Smith's first season, as that one is tattooed but foul into the screen. Back over here down the first base side. The Eagles only have 1 more regional championship in their entire history, and that came under Ron Middleton all the way back in 1978. Swing and a chopper for Call to take over at first base, and he'll take it himself again, and the second time here in this game. Call has a 3 unassisted put out, and another efficient 1-2-3 inning here for Chris Alcorn and the Collinsville Kahawks on the defensive side of things. Kahawks come up to the plate here as the bottom of the 3rd comes your way next after a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Schaefer Excavating and Demolition in Pontoon Beach provides complete commercial, industrial, and residential demolition and excavating services. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is family owned and operated by former Kahawks since 1980 and have over 4 decades serving the Metro East. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is your choice for quality and experienced work at a reasonable price. Schaefer's does jobs of any size, whether digging for water and sewer lines, site preparation, or building demolition. Schaefer's can do it all. Schaefer's Excavating and Demolition also sells backfill, topsoil, loam, and other materials. Licensed, bonded, and insured, from earth moving and land clearing to building and demolition and road construction to septic and sewer system work. Call the experienced crew at Schaefer Excavating and Demolition, 618-931-6237.
Todd Duke and Zach Roseman back with you from Fletcher Field here at Collinsville. Woodland Park is where we are, and no, this field is not named after Virgil Fletcher.
It's named after Arthur Fletcher.
Arthur Fletcher. Back to the top of the order here for Collinsville, and Carson Perrell, the left fielder. Carson reached on an error in the first inning and then was thrown out trying to steal third base. He stole second, but got caught trying to steal third, and he swings and fouls the first pitch back against Mr. Andrew Nation. Perrell awaits the next from Nation. And the next is on the way, and another swing and a foul ball back. Oh, and to the count, Perrell, Harrington, and Bovenet here in this third inning. If anyone can get on, Chris Alcorn will come to the plate. And Nation delivers the 0-2. That one's a little high. Ball one.
Yeah, I mean, Nation's done a pretty good job at throwing strikes and hasn't given up too much in terms of hard contact, but a couple of fielding miscues have kind of punished him so far. Is that
There's a little cue shot down the first baseline, and that is no problem for Kahok at first base, which reminds me, I did fail to set up the defense for Civic Memorial as we got going here. So let's do that now. Riley Lamb is in left field, Braden Prott in center, Elijah Gruen is in right field, Jacob Flowers is at third base, Carter Braun at short, Trent Heflin at second, Cale Hawk we just told you about at first, and Andrew Nation on the mound pitching to Noah Peterson. And here is a called strike in for Carter Harrington, who got caught looking at a third strike in his first at bat. Next pitch to Harrington. A little low. Ball one, 1-1. Harrington had a single, a triple, and a home run. He only needed a double on Saturday to hit for the cycle, but instead he got a walk in his only other plate appearance. Swinging a high fly ball to center field, and this one looks like Braden Prott's underneath it. He has it for out number 2. And that'll bring up Adam Bovenet, the third baseman for Collinsville. Bovenet also got caught looking at the third strike in his first at bat. And we'll see what he can do the second time around versus Andrew Nation.
Yeah, Nation working pretty efficiently. This is pitch number 40 for him.
There is that pitch. And it's a little low, ball one. 1 ball. 1-0 to Adam Bovenet, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the third. Collinsville leads 2-0. Pitch outside, ball 2. I think that's the first time he's been behind in the count by 2 pitches so far this game.
Yeah, he's been throwing a pretty good number of strikes, but gets behind Bovenet there.
Next pitch inside, 3-0.
Well, talked on Saturday about Bovenet having pretty darn good plate discipline. Led the Kahawks in walks last year, and
I would imagine he's taken all the way here.
Unless he gets something real good to swing at.
And that one stays a little high and inside, so a 4-pitch walk to Adam Bovenet will allow Chris Alcorn to bat here in this bottom of the third inning. Bovenet has a couple of stolen bases on the year.
Yeah, moves, obviously Bovenet not the skinniest guy in the world, but moves all right. See if he wants to try and take a bag here.
Alcorn takes one inside, so that's 5 straight out of the strike zone from Andrew Nation.
No sign of activity from either bullpen as of yet. Sure, nobody wants. I know Collinsville, have 5 games this week. Don't want to throw.
Yeah.
Want to try and do the best you can to save as many arms as you can, because you only have so many, and you're only allowed to throw so many pitches to protect your arm, protect the arms of student athletes. So
Chris Alcorn swings through the next delivery. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to him. Nation from the stretch. Bovenet gets a little bit of a bigger lead. Throw is outside. And it's a 2-1 count now against Nation's opposing pitcher, Chris Alcorn. Cardinals back in action tonight on the West Coast against San Diego, and Mike Schilt swinging a foul ball down the first base side.
Yep, that's I believe an 840 Central Time.
8:40 first pitch.
Yep. That's
Cardinals blew one last night, had a 4-0 lead, and ended up losing 5-4.
Yeah, it's a
tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, pretty good outing from Steven Matz, and Kittredge came in and was able to do okay, kind of shutting the door there, and unfortunately not the best outing from Andre Palante, and well, hopefully the Cardinals are able to get back in the winning department.
It's hard enough to beat Los Angeles because they got a hell of a team. Excuse my French, but yeah, Cardinals ended up beating themselves yesterday.
Yeah.
Full count now to Alcorn. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a shot down the left field line. Make that the right field line. On his way to third is Balvanet. And a single by Chris Alcorn has put runners on the corners. That's the third base hit of the afternoon for Collinsville.
Now batting for Collinsville, the DH.
And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Ethan Bagwell.
As Cameron Krause is in as a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Krause?
I'd maybe even consider walking Bagwell and take your chances with Keaton Call, because we know what Bagwell can do when he gets a hold of one.
Yeah, Bagwell reached on an error, came around to score, swing and a miss on the first pitch.
Did he? I guess he singled, or did he reach?
He reached on the air by the pitcher.
Yep, you're right.
There's a throw down to second base, and it is going to pop out of the glove, and Bovenet will come home and score run number 3 for Collinsville.
So I guess that's pitch was called a strike. I don't know if you would definitely a stolen base for Krause. I'm not sure what you would score that for Bovenet.
Well, Bovenet scores on the throw down to second base.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
And a high fly ball. This one has got home run distance, and it's gone! Bagwell down the third baseline, probably about 4 feet from going foul, but it stays fair, and Bagwell delivers with a 2-run home run.
Well, that's kind of spoke that one into existence there. Kind of said that I'd maybe consider walking Bagwell, take your chances with Call, and Bagwell proves me right and pushes one, honestly, about the spot where Carter Harrington's home run was on Saturday. Just kind of pushed out
a little
there.
bit closer to the foul line that one was.
Yeah, and not as much helping win, but gets a hold of it, and Cahoks are out to a 5-0 lead.
5 runs on 4 hits so far here for Collinsville, and that'll bring up Keaton Call, who was a strikeout victim his first time up. He'll bat with 2 outs, and the base is empty. Nation, he pitches, and that one's in the inside portion of the plate for a called strike. Darren Pinnell waits on deck.
All with 2 outs.
All with 2 outs. Swinging a foul ball that stays at home plate. Yeah, Carson Perrell grounded out to first. Carter Harrington flew out to center, and after that, a walk, a single, and a home run.
Yep.
3 runs across here after Collinsville plated 2 in the second inning. Those 2 were unearned runs. And the next delivery on the way. Call takes it outside, 1-2. Well, got a feel for Nation. He was the victim of some errors, gave up the first couple of runs, but that home run was not an error.
Nope.
Here's the next pitch, and it hits Call in the back.
Yeah, just kind of off speed, kind of drifted in. Don't think there was anything malicious in that, but it keeps the things going here as Darren Pinnell will step in, looking to pick up his second base hit of the day.
That was the 6th hit batter of the year for Andrew Nation. And Darren Pinnell, who singled in a run, he singled in Bagwell in that 2-run second inning. And a bouncing ball for Braun at shortstop. Kind of eats him up a little bit. Throw not in time. And another infield single. And on his way to third base is Keaton Call. So Collinsville once again will have runners on the corners. And he fielded it cleanly, did Braun, and then threw. And I think Pinnell was going to beat it out anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, they scored a hit up here in the press box. I mean, Braun did pretty well, but Darren's pretty fast, so.
Oh, yeah.
He's
got some wheels.
And we saw a decent amount of that on the football field, so able to beat that one out. And
Luke Robinson had an RBI single in that 2-run second inning as well for Collinsville. And he fouls one back to the screen here in his second at bat.
that was Luke's first hit of the year, wasn't it?
Sure was.
There you
Got
go.
a single and an RBI.
No way. Nice job there from the junior?
Sure.
I think so.
Yes, junior.
Okay.
Runner goes from first. Bunt at home plate. Down the first baseline. Underhand throw. Not in time. And another run's going to score. And on his way to third is Pinnell. And Collinsville taking advantage of some miscues in the field here by Civic Memorial.
Yeah, just kind of a squeeze play. Let Robinson use his speed, and we'll see how they score that. And they scored it as a single.
Yeah, I'm going to score it as a single, too.
Yeah.
So now the sixth hit has produced the sixth run. And up to the place is Bryce Lemp, who grounded out to the second baseman Heflin his first time up. Collinsville with a high fly ball. This one is going back, and the center fielder is underneath it. And Braden Prott hauls it in for the final out of the inning. So a good inning for Collinsville. They scored 5 times, or excuse me, 4 times. Is that right?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4 times. And they have a 6-0 lead due to Kahawks. 2 runs in the second, 4 runs in the third, and now we will head to the top of the fourth. And the Collinsville Kahawks lead by a score of 6-0. Back to tell you all about the brand new inning in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948.
Chris Alcorn back out onto the bump for his 4th inning worth of work, and he has a nice lead to deal with. 6-0 in favor of Collinsville as we begin the 4th inning, and we'll do so in the middle of the order. Number 3 man, Noah Peterson, Cale Hawk, and Riley Lamb.
Well, now we've got I wasn't sure if they were maybe going to.
Something happened to the catcher, I hear. So Ben Tillman, we'll have to see who the replacement is. They had Amari Berry during infield batting practice with the catcher gear on, and that looks like who it's going to be.
Yeah, not sure what exactly happened to Ben. Obviously, we wish him the best.
Yeah.
Amanda Bauer down there checking him out.
Yeah, Amanda Bauer is here.
All right. Well, one of the best in the business, and so we'll obviously wish Ben all the best. Excuse me.
So Amari Berry will come in and catch. That'll give us a chance, as he just got back there, to tell you a little bit about the history. Told you that Civic Memorial became a high school in 1950-51. The 2 schools met on the baseball field for the first time in 1958. That was the second game of the year, and Collinsville won that one 8-4. The first loss to Civic Memorial was a 9-4 Eagles win in the 4th game of the 1992 season, and then Civic Memorial won 3 straight, 92, 93, and 94. Last year, Collinsville won 13-7 at Civic Memorial. Ethan Bagwell went 4 for 4 in that game with 3 runs scored, an RBI, and he had 3 doubles, a single, a walk, and a stolen base in that one. Adam Bulvanette had a good game as well. He went 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in, 4 runs scored. He had a triple, a walk, and a stolen base. And Bryce Lemp was on the mound that day. He got the win, pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 10 Eagles in that contest.
We do have action down in the Eagles bullpen as the first pitch from Alcorn is low and in for a called ball.
And that is against Noah Peterson, who singled and was stranded in his only at-bat back in the first inning. And the pitcher warming up is Dane Goddard, number 8, 5'10", 150-pound junior. As the lefty Alcorn's ready with the 2-0, swinging a shot into center field on the move, and unable to get to it was Bryce Limp. He knocked it down enough so it wouldn't roll behind him, and he held Peterson to a single. So Peterson has 2 of the 3 hits here this afternoon for Civic Memorial.
And
almost got there.
Yeah. Good effort there from Bryce, but unable to quite get there. I guess they're going to let Peterson run this time?
Looks like it.
All right.
Kahok, strikeout victim his first time up, steps up with a man on at first, no one out. And Alcorn now has to work from the stretch and brings it home. Hawk pops it up. And Luke Robinson trying to camp underneath it out there in right field. He does for out number 1.
Yeah, F9, and now they'll go ahead and bring in somebody to run for him. That's
going to be Tanner Hokamp, 6'2", 170-pound junior.
Now that's a different person, so they may have to figure out.
Well, it says number 6.
Yeah. Well, it was a different guy, wasn't it? Bonnets in the.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They may have to figure out what the substitution rules and figure it out from there.
Yeah. And a swing and a miss, but the ball goes all the way back to the screen.
Let's see how they score that. That might be a pass ball on Barry.
Riley Lamb is the batter. He popped up to the second baseman Carter Harrington his first time up.
And yeah, they were going to score that a pass ball. All right.
I figured as much. Wasn't anything wild about it.
Just maybe a little low, but just went right through Amari's legs. As him and Alcorn will talk about it and say, you're all right. Just keep it in front of you.
So, 1 out. Runner on now at second base. Runner in scoring position here for Riley Lamb, the left fielder. Alcorn from the stretch. Checks on that runner at second base. Checks on him again and brings it home. Swing and a miss with that bright orange bat belonging to Riley Lamb. Yep. And Lamb in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, Barry able to do a better job of keeping that one in the environs. Hold Peterson down there at second base.
Amanda Bauer still down in the dugout checking on Tillman. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Nope. It would totally be speculation on our part, and we try to stay away from the speculative side of things.
Obviously, we wish Ben the best, and hopefully he's able to.
She appears to be finished now. She's down there talking to Coach Swip.
All right.
Here's the 1-2. And it's in there for a called strike 3, and Lamb goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And that is the 5th strikeout of the game for Chris Alcorn, and here comes Elijah Green to the plate. Nope, it is not. That is Kristen Garrett.
Christian Garrett?
Christian Garrett.
Number 10, not number 9. So some substitutions being made by Coach Smith. Get some new guys into the fold for the Eagles.
Garrett batting 125 on the year with 1 run batted in. And the only hit that he had, a single, was an RBI single. Looks at one in there for a called strike.
Got an opportunity here. Able to get one out of the infield and see if, don't know how much Peterson needs to run in as a catcher, but maybe able to get something going for him.
Alcorn checks on that runner again and then steps off, bluffs a throw over to second. Very cloudy, overcast day. We're going to get some rain tonight, and that's going to change the temperatures. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop by Barry this time. So I'm wearing a T-shirt today. I'll have to get back to a hoodie tomorrow. Seems to be the case with these soccer games, except for the season opener. That was a nice day.
Well,
last Tuesday it was cold and windy.
Yeah, better than the usual boys season opener, where it seems like it's always about 95 degrees.
Yep, that's true.
Last week of August.
Alcorn steps off again. They were running the bluff play there as Carter Harrington came trotting in, trying to keep the runner honest, and then Pinnell snuck in behind him. Runner at second base. And a cue shot down the first base line, but that's foul.
Fielded down there by the pitcher warming up.
Tanner Hokamp down at second.
They'll call, just hand the ball over to CM coach, and he'll throw it down to the on-deck batter, which is number 2.
Yeah, we got another one that's
that's Bonnets. All right.
Sure is.
Okay.
So Bonnets probably is going to stay in the game. Oh, that one. Whoa, nice stop with the glove by Barry.
I honestly thought that hit Barrett in the legs.
I thought it did too. He did a nice job skipping rope.
Probably go with that off speed again. That's my guess.
2-2 the count. 2 outs. Runner on second base. Here's the pitch.
There it is.
Swing, and it gets away from Barry. He picks it up and throws down to first base in time for out number 3. 6th strikeout of this game for Alcorn. And Civic Memorial still looking for that first run of the game. That is their 3rd. Base runner stranded here on the afternoon. And we head now to the home half of the 4th inning with your Kahawks leading by a score of 6-4. And we'll be back to tell you all about the home half of the 4th inning after a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Well, Nation's still
Are
out.
you in need of a new mailbox to go with your new home? How about a new mailbox to replace your old one? Look no further than Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. From economy to custom, Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can create a mailbox that suits your needs. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes is licensed and insured. They use only high-quality materials and offer a satisfaction guarantee policy. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can also make your very own axe throwing set, hanging or standing. Whether you need that axe throwing set or a new mailbox, you need Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. For more information, get a hold of Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes at 618-680-0208 or online at needanewmailbox.com. No one likes a dirty house. It's work that almost no one wants to do. Why not get someone to do that work for you? Kara Gray with Rags to Riches Cleaning Service would love to take that task off your to-do list. Kara is a homegrown Collinsville High School graduate and the owner of Rags to Riches. From floors to ceilings, from baseboards to light fixtures, Rags to Riches can clean them all. No job is too big or too small. Call Kara Gray at Rags to Riches Cleaning Service to schedule a free estimate today at 618-979-9634 or visit Rags to Riches Cleaning Service on Facebook.
Back to the top of the order, and Carson Perrell will lead things off. This is his 3rd leadoff at bat for an inning here, and he'll face Andrew Nation, who stays into the game. Christian Garrett, who just registered the 3rd out in the top half of this 4th inning, stays in and plays left field, and Justin Bonnets will come in and take over the duties at shortstop for Carter Braun. Perrell swings and misses. That'll even the count at 1-1. Perrell reached on an error in the 1st inning and then grounded out to the first baseman, Cale Hawk, in his only other at bat. And Nation rocks and pitches. That one is in there for a called strike. That looked a little high.
Well, hold on a second. So, Barrett batted for Gruen, right?
Yes.
Well, Gruen was in right, and then Barrett went out to left as Perrell goes down swinging. So, I don't know if that's Lamb out there in right.
Number 42, Carter Harrington.
I don't know. I don't have binoculars.
Yep.
4th strikeout of the day for Nation as Perrell goes down swinging. And here is Carter Harrington. And the first pitch from Nation here in the bottom of the 4th is on the way, and that one misses. Carter Harrington, a strikeout victim his first time up, flew out to center fielder Braden Prott in his last at bat.
And it's definitely Prott out in center, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. It's always a little interesting trying to figure out your substitution changes.
That's the nature of high school baseball, man. Lots of moving parts.
Got somebody warming up down in the Kahok bullpen. That Blaine Martinez down there warming up. 20-something.
Well, his number is 23. There's a shot down the third base side. It's a slow roller. Third baseman fires, and not in time as Carter Harrington beat it out. That was a slow roller, and that allowed Harrington to make it down to first base on yet another infield base hit here for Collinsville.
Yeah, strong throw from Flowers. Just about got him, but Carter able to leg it out for the K-Hawks' 7th hit of the day.
7th hit of the day.
And see, not number 6. Somebody, I don't know if that's Hokamp again, going back. Yep, number 8.
There's Bovinet and a stolen base attempt, and that one pops off the glove of the shortstop, and on his way to third base is going to be Harrington, so credit the stolen base, and then the error will allow him to go to third base, and that's the 5th error this afternoon by Civic Memorial.
Yeah, I don't know if you would want to give that to Peterson on the throw, or...
Well, I mean, it bounced off his glove, so, I mean, if you got a glove on it, you should be able to get that one, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll give the air to...
Bovinet swings and flies one into the gap. Out in left field, takes a bounce and gets past the left fielder, which is now Garrett, and that allows Harrington to score on an RBI base hit by Adam Bovinet.
Yeah, they went ahead and gave the air to Braun there. So not on Peterson. That makes it nothing.
Number 13, the pitcher, Chris Alcorn.
And Chris Alcorn will get another at bat. Collinsville, 1 out, another run home here. 3 innings in a row that Collinsville has put up runs. Alcorn smashes one to second, chance for a double play. Over to second for 1. Not going to be in time over at first for the second out. So Bovinet
4-6
is out 4-6, and Alcorn will reach on the fielder's choice.
And we will see Cameron Krause once again come in as the courtesy runner.
Batting for the K-Hawks, DH, number 21,
And
Ethan
Bagwell, the designated hitter, who has scored a couple of runs and smacked a 2-run home run down the left field line in his last at bat in that 4-run third inning. And the pitch to Bagwell down the third base line again. That's fair. That one's going to roll around for a little while. On his way to third base is going to be the pinch runner Krause. He's going to try to come in at home. We have a play at the plate. He is out at home plate. What a bang bang play there.
Yeah, nice, great relay there from Garrett to Flowers, and Flowers showcasing that arm of his and able to gun Krause down at the plate.
7-5-2. On the put out at home plate. And Bagwell will get a reaching base on the fielder's choice in that at bat. But Collinsville does put up 1 run, and we head now to the top of the 5th inning. And Collinsville now enjoying a 7-0 lead. We'll be back to tell you all about the 5th inning after a timeout coming up here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Looking for a new place to catch the game with cold drinks and great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza, burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large screen TVs to catch the latest K-Hawk games and all the pro sports across the spectrum, plus all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from K-Hawk Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville K-Hawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from K-Hawk Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200.
Back here at Fletcher Field at Woodland Park. Todd Duke, Zach Roseman along with you. I was wrong. Ethan Bagwell gets credited for a double, not a fielder's choice. I knew that, but I just don't know why I even said what I said.
All right.
It happens.
Yep.
For the Eagles,
Blaine Martinez will come in to pitch and take over for Chris Alcorn.
So 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no
No
earned,
walks, 5 strikeouts.
6.
6 strikeouts.
6 strikeouts.
And Martinez, the righty, his first batter is Carter Braun. Oh, excuse me, that is wrong. We knew that one coming in, as Justin Bonnets was on the on-deck circle at the last half inning. And a swing and a foul back to the screen off of the bat of Justin Bonnets, who is looking for his first base hit of the year. And Blaine Martinez on the mound, appearing in his 3rd game. He has 3 1/3 inning under his belt, 9.55 earned run average. That one's in there for a called strike 3. And for Martinez, that is his 6th strikeout of the year to go along with 2 walks.
Now batting for Civic Memorial, number 1, Jack Pine.
Bottom 3 in the order here
And
in this top of the 5th inning.
new batter as well, number 1.
That would be Jack Pining, excuse me.
Batting for Heflin. That's
Pining is up from the right side. And Pining also looking for his first hit of the year. So Coach Smith trying to get some of his guys some at-bats here, or don't get to see much time on the varsity level since his team is down 7-0.
Yep. Just trying to get guys ready, have people available. We know what a Mississippi Valley Conference is an absolute buzzsaw when it comes to baseball, so obviously you want to make sure that you have as many guys available as you can to get some varsity action and get ready for War Conference and then playoffs down the line.
3-1 now the count as that ball skips off the glove of Amari Berry behind home plate. So 3-1 to count to Pining. Braden Prott, the center fielder, does wait on deck. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Full count coming up on the next pitch to Pining. Martinez ready with that 3-2. Ooh, boy.
Just high.
Yeah, just a little bit high. First walk issued by Collinsville pitching here today.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 32.
And that'll bring up Braden Prott, who is a strikeout victim in his only at-bat so far here, and that was in the 3rd inning. Then back to the top of the order. Jacob Flower is on deck. Runner on at first, 1 out.
And I think that's 15.
Yep. Scoring around to bunt and taking it back was Prott. Infielders at the corner, Bobinet in on the grass, looking for that bunt. And now swinging away is Prott, and he swings at one out of play, and it hits off the base of that
pillar, the
house over there, that pillar right over by the porch, just over the Domino's delivery driver who is pulling into the Woodland Park apartments at the same time.
Oh, there you go. Just right down the way. Those of you who aren't aware with the Collinsville geography.
1-1 the count, 1 out, runner at first. That one's in there for a strike. Outfielders playing Prott very shallow.
Pretty much straight up, though.
Yep.
But, yep, definitely shallow.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Prott. Martinez's next pitch. Just a little low and outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Martinez, the righty, has to look over that left shoulder at the runner at first base. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and a throw down to first base. That's off of the glove of Keaton Call, and down to second base is going to go Jack Pining on the throwing error by Berry.
Yeah, Call was able to get glove on it, but
yeah, that was way off the foul side.
Yeah, I would give that to Berry. We'll see if they see how they want to do that.
So down on strikes is Prott. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Martinez. And Berry out to
well, they gave him a stolen base, but that definitely wasn't a stolen base.
No, it was not. Back to the top of the order, and Jacob Flowers, who has a single and a foul pop-up. He was stranded at third base when he singled to lead off this game way back in the first.
Alex Paz in the building, doing some of his photographic work. Nice to see him out and about.
Yep, very good at what he does. Here's the 1-0, swinging a foul ball that stays at home plate, trickles away. That was off of the foot of Jacob Flowers. Yeah, Paz was at the Mercantile Building in downtown St. Louis when my wife took part in the American Lung Association's Climb for Life run a couple of weeks ago. I actually took a picture of my wife getting her picture taken by Paz.
Yeah, there you go. Kind of a
behind-the-scenes look.
Yeah, photographic inception type thing there.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runner on at second base, 2 away. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Collinsville leading 7-0.
Looks like Flowers is okay. Staying in there at any rate.
Martinez checks on his runner twice at second base, brings one home, and that's in there for a called strike. 1-2 the count to Jacob Flowers, the leadoff man. And August Frankfurt waits on deck for Civic Memorial.
Yeah, utilizing just about everybody.
He is. Martinez ready with the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Strike called on the outside corner, and Martinez struck out the side. Got 2 looking and 1 swinging. Another runner stranded for Civic Memorial. That is the 4th runner stranded on the afternoon for the Eagles. We head now to the home half of the 5th inning, and the Kahawks coming back up to the plate. We'll tell you all about the next plate appearance by your Collinsville Kahawks after another timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a more upscale place to have a few drinks and some great food? Look no further than the Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville. Come inside for some one-of-a-kind crafted cocktails and some elevated bar food that highlights fresh ingredients. Then, try your luck in the private slot machine room. And don't forget to check out the Speakeasy sister company, Plan Shop Live, just 3 doors down. Plan Shop Live is a health-focused lunch cafe open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 3. Speakeasy Parlor, 2713 North Center Street in Maryville. Open 7 days a week with happy hour specials during the week from 5 to 7 p.m. Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville, 618-205-3540.
We love to have you come work for the City of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the City of Collinsville.
Once again, we welcome you back to Fletcher Field as Dane Godar is the new pitcher for the Civic Memorial Eagles. Tanner Hokamp takes over for Jacob Flowers at third base, and Jack Pining takes over for Trent Heflin at second base. And Keaton Call will lead things off here against the new pitcher for Civic Memorial. And ready to go is Dane Godar, and Godar's first pitch misses. And for Godar on the year, this is his 5th appearance. He has 5 2/3 innings with a 1.24 earned run average, 3 strikeouts, and no walks given up so far in those amounts of innings that he has worked. And he falls behind the first batter, Keaton Call, who has a strikeout, and he was hit by a pitch in that 4-run third and came around to score. Swinging a fly ball. This one is going to back up Garrett. Garrett still on the move, reaches up the glove and hauls it in for out number 1. Nice job out there by Christian Garrett.
Yeah, ball kind of carries, even with the wind not really blowing that way. Ball kind of carries out to left, and nice job there, able to run it down and make the play as Darren Pinnell will look to continue his pretty good day. He's 2 for 2 so far.
2 for 2 with runs scored. And did they get an RBI on that last one? I got him as the RBI on the one in the second. Does he have 2 RBIs?
He has 1 RBI.
Okay, that's why I didn't write it down. I knew what I was doing.
There you go.
Righty pitches, swinging a high fly ball to center field. Prott is on the move, and he ranges over to his left. And quickly there are 2 away here in the home half of the 5th inning, and that will bring up Luke Robinson, the right fielder. Luke has an RBI single. Matter of fact, he has 2 singles in this game. He came into this game looking for his first hit, and he has 2.
2 singles, 2 RBIs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Godar kind of doing what he's done so far this year, just kind of pitching to contact. And
yeah, there's a swing and a line drive right into the glove of the second baseman Pining, and that's how Pining gets introduced to the crowd here. And that is a quick 1-2-3 inning.
6 pitches?
Yeah, pretty much. Not a lot, that's for sure. And that's one of the quickest innings that you'll ever see. As we move to the top of the 6th, this game is moving right along here. We take a timeout, and we'll come back and tell you about the top of the 6th inning in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
Back here at Fletcher Field, and leading things off is going to be August Frankfurt. He'll take the place of Tyler Mills, the DH. And we'll see if we got any numbers on him after I write him into my lineup here. And he'll face Blaine Martinez, and the first pitch is outside to Frankfurt. And Frankfurt comes in batting 158 with 3 runs batted in on the year. He has 2 doubles amongst his 3 base hits so far this year. Swing and a chance for Bovenet. He waits for it, and over at third base makes a strong throw, and 1 away.
Yeah, nice job there by Martinez. I guess the absolute optimum would be if you could get him through the end of the game under 30 pitches, so you could have him available tomorrow, potentially to pitch.
Noah Peterson stays in the game. He'll bat, and he has 2 singles. He has 2 of the 3 base hits this afternoon for Civic Memorial. And the first pitch from Martinez is a little bit high. I failed to ask anyone to come up for a post-game interview, so I'm not sure if we'll have one of those or not. After this game is over with, we'll see if some of the guys come up here to do the booth close-down duty while I'm still on the air, because that's how I got limp on after the game Saturday.
Oh, there you go. I was wondering who you wound up getting.
Well, he came up here and started closing down the booth. So I'm like, hey, man, you want to join me? Because Matt Pomerantz forgot all about it. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and swinging a foul ball over the broadcast booth. Back onto the street and into the little sewage draining area back here behind the Woodland Park Apartments. 2-1 the count to Peterson. Here's the pitch from Martinez. Swinging a bouncing ball for Pinnell at second base. He gobbles it up, throws over in time for out number 2. 2 ground outs, 1 to third, 1 to short for Martinez, and that'll bring up Kahok. A 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a strikeout and a flyout.
Yeah, just doing a pretty solid job, Martinez is. Just trying to, and obviously it works out well for the Kahawks as they've only had to use 2 pitchers, and if Martinez is able to work quickly, you may have him available potentially for the game against Staunton on Thursday.
Here's the pitch, and a called strike into the Eagles' first baseman, Cale Hawk.
Good baseball name.
Yeah, it is. I like that last name. I like Nation, too. That's kind of cool. Swing and a miss by Hawk. Struck out in the first inning and flew out to Luke Robinson in right field in the 4th inning. Martinez ready. Swing and a miss, and down on strike is Hawk, and a very efficient 1-2-3 inning again for Mr. Blaine Martinez, as he has picked up his 3rd strikeout of this game, and that will take us to the home half of the 6th inning. No damage done in the top half of the 6th, so we're moving right along here, trying to beat the rain because we know it's on the way, and we'll be back with the home half of the 6th inning after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 1966 Vandalia, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is your one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning sauces and rubs that supports our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time world champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com or call 618-855-8855.
Back here at Fletcher Field, Todd Duke is my name. Zach Roseman on the other microphone. Bottom of the 6th inning has rolled around. Collinsville back at it tomorrow at Ladue, unless that game gets rained out. We're supposed to get some rain overnight. Supposed to be some storms as well. So we'll see if that has any impact on tomorrow afternoon's game. Civic Memorial also in action tomorrow. They return home, and they take on Greenville.
They're at the, I would assume they play there at the Bethalto Sports Complex.
Yeah. It's a nice complex. I've never been there for a game, though. I wonder if they have a broadcast booth. They seem to have a lot of buildings out there, so.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Maybe one of these days I'll pay attention as I'm driving out to Alton and see if maybe I can do a game from Civic Memorial one of these days.
Yeah, we play them in baseball and softball anyway.
Yeah.
Would be not a horribly long trip to make.
Bryce Limp will lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th for Collinsville. He'll face Dane Goder for the first time, and he looks at one a little low. Bryce on the afternoon, 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. Then we'll head back to the top of the inning, or the top of the order. No, we will not. We'll have a new batter for Carson Perrell. Down the line it goes, but that's foul. As waiting in the on-deck circle is Cameron Kraus.
All right.
For Collinsville. Kraus already has a dirty uniform because he came in to do some courtesy running. Well, right now, Limp up to the plate. The lefty awaits the 1-1 pitch from Goder. Here it is. In there for a called strike.
Yeah, nice off speed there.
Sure was. Started off outside, worked its way inside as well.
Yeah, kind of a slurvy
type
action, you call it.
Here's the 1-2. Swinging a foul back to the screen.
Went right back to it.
Yep. Yeah, I figured why not? If it worked the first time, it should work the second time. Collinsville has some action down in their bullpen as Carter Harrington is warming up. Goder says yes. And a swing and a miss by Bryce Limp. Has him at 0 for 3 on the afternoon. And that is the first strikeout for Goder.
Cam Kraus.
And Cameron Kraus will bat here in this inning.
Well, he's gotten a couple of plate appearances at the varsity level.
Yes, but he's looking for his first hit.
Well, we'll see if he can do what Luke Robinson did.
Yeah, why not? I'm all for it. Looks at one outside.
Got the lights on here at Fletcher Field.
Trying to warm those lights up a little bit. They're getting a little brighter as the time passes. Here's the 1-0 to Kraus. High pop fly. And right on the edge of the dirt and the outfield grass, hauled in by Justin Bonnets for out number 2.
And it'll be Lucas Owen to bat as Harrington's down in the bullpen. All right.
Now batting for Collinsville, number 14, Lucas Owen.
So Lucas Owen will come in and get a plate appearance. Owen on the year, also looking for his first base hit of the year. Here's the pitch, high, ball 1.
Does Owen have a plate appearance at the varsity level yet?
I didn't have enough room to print off everybody who has plate appearances because that takes up too much paper.
Yeah, I know he's.
So anybody Anybody that has a 0.00 batting average, I left off of my sheet.
Well, we'll see if he can change that here now.
Yeah.
I do know that Lucas has pitched a little bit at the varsity
I try to
level.
keep my paperwork down to a minimum, man. Swing and a miss.
Paper's expensive.
Well, not only that, it just takes up a lot of room.
Yeah. And especially on a windy day, it gets a little difficult.
Well, I got tape for that, man.
Oh.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Swinging a high fly ball to center field. Looks like Braden Prott is going to come in and make that catch. And a 1-2-3 inning. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings here for Dave Goder. And we quickly now will move to the top of the 7th. Collinsville needs 3 outs to win 2 in a row for the first time this year. And we'll see if they can do just that after we come back from a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Carter Harrington comes in to pitch this final inning. We hope it's the final inning anyway, as Collinsville needs 3 outs to secure their second win in a row. So Carter Harrington on the mound. Blaine Martinez will take his place at second base, where Harrington was playing. And then Cameron Kraus will take over for Carson Perrell out in left field. And Collinsville 3 outs away here. Kahawks leading 7-0. Collinsville got 2 runs in the second, 4 runs in the third, and 1 more run in the fourth. And the Kahawks are looking for a shutout here.
They're no, not second, third. So Oswego, Van Buren, and then this would be 3, I think.
And Riley Lamb will lead things off here for Civic Memorial. Lamb is 0 for 2 with a pop-up and a strikeout. Kristen Garrett waits on deck. And Justin Bonnets after him. That is the 3 batters that will face Carter Harrington. And Harrington, in his 3rd game, he has a 0-1 record so far on the year with a 7.00 earned run average. Harrington has 3 strikeouts to 1 walk so far on the year.
Yeah, did a all right job in kind of the late inning role last year. I think picked up maybe 2 or 3 saves. Not a save opportunity here, but similar role for Carter.
And the first pitch is low, ball 1. Kahawks are up 7-0. Just need 3 outs. And we can go home winners and worry about tomorrow's game when tomorrow comes. Pitch by Harrington. Stays a little high, 2-0. Back at you tomorrow from Kahawk Stadium. Lady Kahawk soccer action, Southwestern Conference style versus Alton. 6:10 pregame time and 6:30 is game time. A little foul ball, or is that just a strike that got away?
Same result either way.
Yeah. 2-1 to count.
Well, I'll be on it about the same time and not too dissimilar spot. I'll be in Fletcher Gym for some boys volleyball. Also Southwestern Conference action as the boys take on Edwardsville.
Chance for Bovanetti, backhands it. Ball pops out of his glove. He'll throw and it'll be too late.
That's probably an error.
I would guess so.
See how they score that,
10,
but
Christian Garrett.
Probably should be an error as Garrett steps in.
Christian Garrett, strikeout victim in his only plate appearance after he took over for Elijah Gruen. Bluff throw over to first by Harrington. And now a throw over, and back in there safely with a head-first slide is Riley Lamb. Garrett awaits the first from Harrington. Runner on at first, nobody out. Pitches outside, nice grab there by Amari Berry.
Yeah, Civic fans asking for a balk, and there may have been one. Harrington did flinch a little bit.
Want to know the count. Harrington, the righty, from the stretch. Checks on his runner, brings it to the belt. And the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike one. 1-1. They give him the air?
Yes, they did give him the air.
I already gave him the air. It's already on my sheet.
Yep. Yeah,
and I keep scoring pins, so.
Yeah.
1-1 to count. Runner on at first base. No one out. And the pitch. Did he offer at it? No. Throw down to first base. Not in time. That was close, though.
And not a bad idea there from Barry, and they will check.
Nope, said no swing.
All right. So 2-1 will be the count to Garrett.
Harrington. Saturday's hero at the plate, trying to close things out here in this one. 2-1. Runner at first, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Stays a little low, 3-1.
Yeah, hasn't quite locked in yet, has Harrington. Working the lower part of the zone, which you would like, but don't want to walk too many guys.
Yeah. Trying not to. 3-1 pitch is on the way. He walked him. Runners on at first and second. That is just the second walk given up by Kahok pitching here this afternoon. And here is Justin Bonnets, a strikeout victim in his only at-bat. He took the place of Carter Braun after Braun struck out in the second inning.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a nice little 5-4-3 triple play here.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I like those. Here's the pitch to Bonnets. Almost hit him. So Harrington trying to find that strike zone. I don't think I've ever called a triple play.
I don't know that I've ever seen one in person. Be a nice opportunity to get one here.
Yeah. Here's the 1-0. Just missed again. Not that the first one was close. It almost hit him, but.
And Barry will call time and come
Coach
out.
Swip's going to come out and talk to his pitcher. Infield's going to come in.
Just past 6 o'clock here.
Got Wednesday off. I can't remember what I'm doing Thursday.
I know I'll be here for baseball.
Yeah.
Soccer, volleyball.
I have softball.
Softball.
Softball against Alton. So back-to-back games with Alton after tomorrow's soccer game. I have softball on Thursday, nothing doing on Friday. And then we'll be back here Saturday for the Pink Out game, 11 o'clock in the morning against Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin.
Yeah, I think I might be having a JV game before. I'll have to check the scheduling on that.
You're going to a disc golf tournament that your brother's in, right?
Yeah, we'll see. Not sure. Kind of a little wishy-washy on whether or not he wants to
swing and a miss
one or not, but we'll see. But I'll leave you to it. So if it winds up not happening,
well, I'll be glad to do it.
Yeah,
those 11 o'clock in the morning games are. I like those. You still have the rest of your Saturday to have some fun. And that pitch is low, gets away from Barry. Runner's going to go from third, and he is safe. Thought for a minute he was going to call him out.
Yeah, I saw the point, and I thought, ooh, maybe, but it looked like the correct call from my particular vantage point. And, one more pitch away from having the bases loaded, and that disrupts the triple play opportunity.
Yeah, it sure does. Second passed ball for Barry today since he came into the game to take the place of Ben Tillman. So a little trouble brewing here for Collinsville, swinging a foul ball out of play over the press box here. 7-0 though in favor of Collinsville, so a nice comfortable lead. Almost had the shutout against Breeze Central Saturday afternoon as well. A couple of runs scored in that 7th inning of that game.
And by the way, to answer that question, a balk does count as an earned run.
Oh, does it? There's a foul ball out of play. Yeah, because that's on the pitcher.
Yep. Because it's not like an error the pitcher
No.
made. So. Maybe a little quick to call him. I think was it 3, 4?
Yeah, there was 4 in that game.
Yeah.
Justin Bonnets is up there with a full count. Runners on the corners, no one out. Harrington ready, and he delivers, and that one is ball 4. Bases are loaded.
Well, force anywhere now.
Back-to-back walks issued by Harrington. Remember Civic Memorial had a 8-0 lead against Teutopolis on Friday, and Teutopolis scored 7 runs in the 7th inning. So Civic Memorial trying to see if they can do that as well. Nobody out, bases full of Eagles. That one gets away, but not far enough for the runner to advance. And here is,
they call that what do they call that?
Jack Pining up to the plate. He walked in his only at bat. Went to second base on an error. But runners all over the base paths here for the Eagles. No one out yet either. Harrington pitches. That one gets away, and that's going to score a run.
Maybe. Yep.
That, I believe, is going to be a wild pitch. That one definitely bounced in the dirt.
We'll see how they score it. Ball 1, and runners move up on what they are calling. Yeah, they scored it a pass ball.
Well, that one was in the dirt.
Yeah, may have been on. Yeah, well.
So Harrington trying to come back out of this mess, and that one's fouled out of play. And Harrington ahead in the count here to Jack Pining. Runners now on second and third. Garrett down at third. Bonnet's down at second. Harrington from the stretch. He pitches, and that one is a wild pitch. That one goes all the way back to the screen, and no throw to home plate this time. So back-to-back wild pitches have scored 2 runs here. So back-to-back walks and back-to-back wild pitches.
Yeah, so that'll bring another run in, and
yeah, so now a runner at third for Pining.
All right, they scored that one a wild pitch. That one definitely was.
And a shot up the middle, and Pinnell boots it, and everybody's going to be safe. And another run comes in. Things are getting kind of hairy here, as Collinsville's 7-0 lead has shrunk down to 7-3.
Now batting.
And Pining reaches on the air by Darren Pinnell, and Braden Prott will come to the plate with nobody out and a runner on first. Throw over, and for a moment there, man, looked like Pining was sleeping.
Just about, and that is scored as an error on Pinnell. The second on the day for the Kahawks.
There's the pitch, swinging a foul ball back to the screen. No one warming up in the bullpen for Collinsville, so Harrington needs to buckle down and get some outs here. Double play would be nice.
Yeah. Ground ball just right at Martinez. Wouldn't be too bad.
And the next delivery goes back to the screen again, and another wild pitch. So down to second base on the third wild pitch of this inning for Harrington. And another runner in scoring position. That would be run number 4. Waiting on deck is Tanner Hokamp. Harrington in a little bit of a jam here is the 1-1, swing and a miss. Prott has gone down swinging twice here this afternoon. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Runner at second base, 3 runs here in the inning home. That one just misses. 2-2.
I don't know if maybe, it's not blowing that hard. I don't know if the wind would be affecting things that much.
Nope. Harrington ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here it is in the dirt. Stays at the feet of Barry. Couldn't find it for a second, but he eventually does. Full count now to Prott. Well, this game was zooming right along.
Air, walk, walk, air. Not a good thing if you're the team pitching.
And the next from Harrington stays too high. 3 walks in the inning now.
And that will prompt Coach Swift to come in, and
Now batting number 6, Tanner Hokamp.
if that's the second visit of the inning, then Harrington will have to come out.
Well, can they bring Blaine Martinez back in? Martinez is playing second base, and he was the pitcher that was out there just a little while ago and had a pretty good outing. Yep, they're going to take the ball from Carter Harrington. And it looks like they're going to bring in Jace Madura.
All right.
So a pitching change here. And Madura was not warming up, so he'll get plenty of opportunity to warm up out there on the mound. And we have a timeout coming your way due to the pitching change. We'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Back here at Fletcher Field, and we have a new pitcher. Actually, we have an old pitcher. We have a pitcher that already pitched. Blaine Martinez will come in and take over for Carter Harrington. Martinez pitched the 5th and the 6th innings and had a 1-2-3 inning on both occasions. Jace Madura, who we thought was coming in to pitch, will take over second base for Blaine Martinez. Nice to see Jace back out there after being hurt in the first inning of Saturday afternoon's game. And up to the plate is Tanner Hokamp. Hokamp bunts, does so right in front of the mound, and the throw over is in time for the out. The runners move up. JV team beat Civic Memorial today 7-1.
All right.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 24, August Frankfurt.
So 1-3 on the put out of Hokamp.
So with this
for out number 1.
So I'm not sure how this would work with the. So would this count as a save opportunity?
I don't know. Maybe now.
Yeah.
4-run lead. August Frankfurt comes into the game and looks at one just a little high. Frankfurt, in his only at bat, grounded out to Adam Bovenet at third. Runners on second and third. One away. Collinsville leads 7-3. Swing and a miss by Frankfurt, with Noah Peterson waiting on deck. By the way, Ben Tillman comes back in and takes back over behind the plate for Amari Berry. Swing and a little bunt swing, and it's going to go into the glove of Darren Pinnell. Had a hard time getting it out, but he got the out at first base. So the run does score, but more importantly, you got the out.
So RBI ground out?
RBI ground out.
All right.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 22, Noah Peterson.
RBI ground out for Frankfurt. Here is Noah Peterson. Peterson is 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles. He was stranded both times. The only time he is not singled was when he grounded out in the 6th inning to Darren Pinnell. 2 away, and the most important batter of the game is up to the plate right now, and Noah Peterson looks at one outside on the corner for a called strike one.
Yeah, all of a sudden you've got the tying run on deck and Kahok. So
here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. So one strike away from ending this game with a 3-run win. Cahoks came into this 7th inning with a 7-0 lead and have given up 4 here in the top of the 7th. Here's the 0-2, and that one's a little bit outside. From Blaine Martinez.
It gave up 4 runs, just 1 of them earned.
Yeah.
So that's not fun, but hopefully the Cahoks will be able to get away with it here.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt, 2-2.
Let's see.
Noah Peterson is the 8th batter to bat here in this inning. Martinez looks over his glove. He's working from the windup, and the pitch. Just a little low. Full count.
Well, this will be kind of a little hairy here. Maybe more than a little if Peterson winds up getting on.
And the 3-2 pitch on the way. In there for called strike 3. Peterson didn't like the call, but that is the ball game. And Collinsville wins it this afternoon, albeit a little hairy after a 7-0 lead. Collinsville ends up winning this thing by a final score of 7-4. And the Cahoks improved to 5-6 on the season. They dropped the Civic Memorial Eagles down to 4-7 on the year. Time now for the post-game show, brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. LC's Pub, great food, great service, served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville, located at 605 North Main Street in Caseyville. You can call in for carry-out orders at LC's Pub at 618-855-9007. Collinsville wins this one. Final score 7-4. We're back in a moment as the LC's Pub postgame show is next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our K-Hawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a K-Hawk, always a K-Hawk. Hashtag K-Hawk Family. Diamonds for K-Hawks is a facility improvement project to develop a baseball, softball, and football/soccer field for CHS students and our communities to utilize. The project includes 2 baseball fields, 2 softball fields, a soccer/football field, concession stand, bathrooms, and parking. The development of this facility will benefit the band, PE classes, baseball team, softball team, and soccer team with a centralized location, ease of access, and an eye-catching complex. Please contact A.D. Clay Smith to donate to this project or visit the Collinsville Area Community Foundation website to make your tax-deductible donation today. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than Elsie's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, Elsie's Pub is the pub of choice for K-Hawk fans, before, after, or even during K-Hawk games. Elsie's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. Elsie's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And Elsie's Pub shows K-Hawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. Elsie's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at Elsie's Pub. Elsie's Pub, K-Hawk fans' pub of choice.
And once again, we welcome you back here to Fletcher Field and the LC's Pub post-game show here on the K-Hawk Sports Network. Collinsville wins this one today for their first winning streak of the year. 2 in a row for your K-Hawks. They beat Civic Memorial today by a final score of 7-4. It was a 7-0 lead going into the final inning. And then Civic Memorial scored 4 runs without the benefit of a hit. 4 runs, only one of them earned. So CM gets 4 runs on 3 hits. They committed 5 errors, and they left 3 base runners on. Collinsville, 7 runs on 9 hits. K-Hawks committed 3 errors and left 3 base runners on base. Ethan Bagwell with the big bat today. He went 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. He had a big 2-run home run in the 3rd inning, and the Collinsville pitching had to hold on at the end of that one, Zach Roseman, and it was a little hairy there at the end, but nevertheless, a win is a win.
Yep, you'll take it. Obviously a little more in the stress department than you would probably be hoping for, but hopefully Carter's able to work things out in regards to the control aspect and have him come back to be a reliable option for us next time. But Blaine Martinez, good outing for him. Chris Alcorn should pick up the win.
Oh, yeah, excellent outing for him.
Yeah, good outcome for Alcorn.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if they get game in tomorrow. Depends on how much exactly it rains, how well the field out there at Ladue drains, which is kind of, I think it's there like the elementary, junior high, intermediate school type building, not at the high school.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And then back in action here, if nothing else, on Thursday against Staunton, which I'll be here to provide that one for you.
I will be at K-Hawk Stadium tomorrow for a little Lady K-Hawk soccer action. 2 0-6 teams going at it in Collinsville and Alton High School. Zach Roseman will be in the gymnasium bringing you volleyball action between Collinsville and Edwardsville. Another big thank you to Cole McCluskey joining us on the pregame interview. And that is going to do it for us here this afternoon. Collinsville wins it by a final score of 7-4. For Zach Roseman, my name is Todd Duke. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your Monday.